Hello, friends! This is another episode of Empire of Lies, where we discuss manipulation and disinformation in the Russian media. Washington paints targets, Moscow dims the lights. What's behind the rhetoric of 60 Minutes? Television talk shows in Russia increasingly resemble military reports mixed with propaganda horror stories. Skabeeva's latest episode of 60 Minutes opens with a sensation. The US is allegedly beginning, for the first time, to provide Ukraine with direct intelligence for strikes on strategic targets deep in Russia's rear. The screen paints a picture of a catastrophic shift. The West has crossed red lines. Trump personally authorized the transfer of secrets, and a flood of Tomahawk and Barracuda missiles will follow. From the very first minutes, the viewer is plunged into an atmosphere of panic and doom. Any careless step could lead to disaster. In this logic, even an ordinary publication in the Wall Street Journal becomes a sign of fate. The goal is simple: to suggest that Washington is deliberately pushing the world toward a global war, and that Russia is the sole victim, forced to react. America as the main scriptwriter. The program's key thesis: the US isn't simply helping Ukraine, it's actually choosing its own targets. Ukraine is portrayed not as an entity, but as a puppet, given coordinates and supplied with missiles. In reality, of course, intelligence sharing has long been a practice between allies, and the news is presented more as an exaggerated sensation. But in Russian television logic, this is proof that Kyiv doesn't decide anything on its own. Washington and NATO stand behind it. Trump, meanwhile, is presented in a dual role. On the one hand, he ceased being a peacemaker, while on the other, he's shown as a decisive and dangerous player, ready to escalate the conflict. Thus, a narrative is born. President Trump allegedly personally signed the authorization. Washington is demanding that Fanat's allies join the US decision. Simultaneously, the delivery of Tomahawk missiles with a range of 2,500 kilometers and Barracuda missiles, medium-range cruise missiles, is allegedly being prepared. The Barracuda is based on a loitering munition and can be launched from fighters, bombers, and naval platforms. Its range is 900 kilometers. The West is deliberately crossing red lines, and any careless step could lead to disaster. Look, the Wall Street Journal reported tonight